Yo, what is up, man? It's your boy Damn D, and we are back with another video. So make sure if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And today, I want to react to KB, salute to KB. Make sure y'all go follow him on all his YouTube channels, 2.0, 1.0, Beef, all his channels, because it goes down over there. And I'm about to play just a little snippet of KB's video agreeing with Marcellus Wiley, going off or exposing the truth of Stephen A. Smith and why people was preferring Max Kellerman over Stephen A. Smith. I made a couple of videos about this, and a lot of people have alluded to this. The same thing that T.O. did. T.O. alluded that Stephen A. Smith was mad at Max Kellerman because people think Max Kellerman is more black than Stephen A. Smith. And I'm sure Stephen A. Smith has, that's not the first time he's heard that. I'm sure he got picked on all his life. And, you know, now he's in the position of, you know, being a shot caller. You know, he's starting to get his revenge out on people. And that's how I feel. And I feel like Stephen A. Smith definitely is a puppet master. Well, he is the puppet working for the master. The master is controlling this puppet, in my opinion. And let's listen to KB expound on how he agrees with Marcellus Wiley and Stephen A. Smith.
Get my little water in. I got one of these little Brita filters. I don't know if I told y'all that, but yeah, I've been saving a little money by switching to this Brita filter. Hopefully it's getting out all the germs. That's what they told me. So, but we got to get to the topic, man. Let's get to this Stephen A. Marcellus Wiley. I thought this was hilarious because I heard what Stephen A. said, and I heard what Marcellus Wiley said, and I agree with Marcellus Wiley. This is what I've been saying, and maybe that's why Marcellus Wiley, you know, kind of reacted to a few of my videos. I know he probably don't get down with all the cursing and all the funny stuff or crazy stuff I have and people perceive it, but I do know he understands that some of the stuff when I'm not trying to be funny is right about this clown.
Facts.
Every day he does what he complains about as soon as you say something about him. Every single day he's disrespecting a black man. Every single day he's questioning whether a black man is injured, whether he did a crime, whether he's a good person. Every single day. And he hides up under it. Oh yeah, I'm just doing my job. Well shit, we all on YouTube now, so this can be considered our job.
Facts.
To critique your lying, backstabbing, no good. Pause right there, take a natural pause. Yeah, maybe it's our job to critique you now.
Facts.
Because I was right about you 2 years ago. You was a high-paid Negro that sat up there and just talked about black folks in a disparaging way. Yep. You didn't own anything. You didn't run anything. You wasn't a boss. And now, 2 years later, you are a boss. You own your own channel. You have your own YouTube. But prior to that, prior to me coming to YouTube, saying, nigga, you don't own nothing. You niggas just some script.
Hey, hold on. I think you might be giving him too much credit because I bet you he don't even own that YouTube channel. I bet you ESPN is still taking a bite out of that channel. I don't know, allegedly, I'm just saying, but I bet you ESPN is still taking a bite out of that channel. Now, they probably gave him the freedom to say and do whatever he want to do, but I bet you somehow, some way ESPN is still got a percentage, got their hand in that YouTube pot over there.
Bitches, excuse me, YouTube, but that's what I said. And it turns out that it was absolutely true. And so now you have your own podcast where you even talk different. You even sound blacker. On your show, you sound like you got a little more baritone in your voice. You don't have to yell and play this character, you know, sounding so loud and fast and aggressive. You don't really do that on your own show. You talk, you seem more normal. You seem like a normal black guy. They done had you into that character so long. Shit, I have to agree with T.O. that Max was blacker than you. Because see, Max could be his authentic self, but they wanted you to be they buck dancer, they little yard dog.
Yep.
So that's why you sounded like that. You didn't sound like a regular dude to us. You know, so yeah, Styles by Hustle a lot. He should be thanking me. He should be saying, man, hey man, well, I mean, I didn't like the way you said it, but you made me realize I ain't shit. hey Kwame, I didn't like the way you said it, but you made me realize I really ain't shit but a high-paid punk that can be fired as soon as I say something wrong. But see, now, if he gets fired by, you know, ESPN, because there's a lot of layoffs on ESPN, they get fired like nobody's business. So if he gets fired, at least he's built his own platform that he could just fall back into that, and whatever he makes, he makes. And then he can use his own celebrity or whatever he calls himself and get into movies and whatever else he want to do. and you're more marketable that way to have some leverage. You know, he had no leverage, but he don't want to give me no credit for that. He don't want to give me no credit for that. A lot of these guys, even Gilbert Arenas, he was trying to get on ESPN. He was trying to do all sorts of things. And I believe I'm solely responsible for Gilbert creating his own show, calling it Gil's Arena, having his own podcast and everything set up in his house.
Definitely. KB is definitely responsible of Gilbert Arenas. You know, Gilbert Arenas been doing his thing over there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hater. You know what I mean? Gilbert over there doing numbers, having good guests on the shows, having good topics and stuff like that. But that is due to Kwame Brown. Give Kwame Brown some respect. If it weren't for KB, Gilbert wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now.
He even came to YouTube and said, "I've been studying you."
Yep.
So these are not my words. These are his words. These guys have been coming over to study me in that independent nature. Am I the best guy on YouTube? Absolutely not. I can't even edit. I can't do shit. But I do understand that if you don't try to be the man and you network with people, this is a big place. Shout out to Damn D. We got Damn D in the building, the milkman. We're able to share videos without striking each other. Able to build. There's plenty of other people, Carcino, Ticket TV. Yep. Hell, even self-talk, especially in the beginning. Mr. Fair Use, we had a bunch of people just networking and making a lot of money off YouTube. I'm talking about a lot of money. And we didn't have to talk about each other's mothers. We didn't have to act crazy. We didn't have to do none of that.
None of that.
KB, what do you think about these athletes and celebrities wearing fingernail polish? These trends are crazy. What's next? USC quarterback said his mama get some group mad at me for something with these new niggas. And why they think it? Good luck with that. Y'all said y'all wanted these niggas to get in touch with their feminine side. I ain't had nothing to do with that, bro. I didn't know I was gonna get asked that question. Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna get asked that question, bro. Get off that kid. By the nail polish. He went nail polish. And why do you sound like that? See what I mean? You got bait.
Again, one-on-one, it would be like a black man saw him. Again, if I ever saw him. Again, one-on-one.
Kwame Brown was black. I guess he forgot all about the nail polish. He went nail polish for real. Drake. I told you there'd be some player ass. When I already feel like I already watched it already, so I already know I intend to agree with more Marcellus Wiley. Stephen A. Smith started race baiting and talking about he a black man, but I guess he forgot Kwame Brown was black. I guess he forgot all everybody. The black men, D'Angelo, DeMarcus Russell, all the black men that he spoke about. I guess he forgot they was black.
Dumbass.
But when it comes to him, you know, he's black. Yeah. So he shouldn't be questioned. He shouldn't be talked about.
That's like the dumbest thing. Stephen A. Smith is trying to make black people feel bad about talking about him when all he does is talk about black people on a TV show, national covered TV show. Makes no sense.
He shouldn't be held accountable because he's black. So his color gives him protection, but nobody else gets that protection. Makes me sick how people throw the race card around so loosely. Stephen hid behind that instead of what Marcellus said. 100%. He ran behind, oh, well, you tried to say, well, we're gonna let you hear it. Then I give my commentary.
Again, one-on-one, it would be like a black man saw him. Again, if I ever saw him. Again, one-on-one, it would be like.
Well, wait a minute. First of all, I don't even like the way this nigga started off. If you ever saw Marcellus Wiley again, one-on-one, Stephen A., we seen you box. You shouldn't even never say that. You should say, if I ever see Marcellus Wiley again with all my bodyguards. Like, you should never say, see him again one-on-one. It'd be like a black man. No. And why do you sound like that? See what I mean? He got bass in his voice now. When he's on ESPN First Take, they make sure they tell him to yell and they tell him to shout and talk all fast. Who do you think you're talking to? This is how he talk on ESPN. A loud, shouting, out of control idiot. But listen to the way he sounds now. I got to sped up a little bit, but he's talking sure-footed. He's talking like he's a man. But we done seen him box, though. We seen him boxing video. And clearly we see Marcellus Wiley. This man used to throw people around for a living. Do you think he's worried about seeing Stephen A. again one-on-one? So I don't even know why something like that. He got bass in his voice. Now I'm going to slow it down for y'all so y'all can hear his actual tone of his voice. I didn't even know he sounded like this because he's been yelling for the last 20-something years and sounding like a lady. So I didn't even know he could sound like this.
Again, one-on-one, it would be like, if I ever saw him. Again, one-on-one, it would be like A black man going in a public platform and saying another black man is scared.
The beef can.
Did y'all hear that?
Dummy.
Y'all hear that? He sound like a dude a little bit. I would be like, black man coming at a black man. Like, that's not ever how he sounded on ESPN First Take. They made him use an auntie voice. He had to sound just like his sisters and his mama. Who do you think you're talking to? This is Stephen A. Smith. I know this game. He was always loud, always bombastic, always off the chart, stupid. But now he's trying to sound like a man. That's amazing. I'm glad you got your own show now. We can see who you really are.
Continues with Stephen A. Smith, former First Take co-host Max Kellerman, and ex-ESPN. It started with Wiley responding
to sit up there and say another black man is scared of somebody's intellect. Come on, bro. That's just the line you crossed.
Wiley, in his eyes, sees through it.
To say that I was wrong as a black man to question another black man's intellect on a public platform, which I didn't do. I didn't question it. But I do know that you do question the intellect, the heart, the talent, the mindset, the capabilities, the health, etc.
Woo! Now that's all Marcellus had to say. Because that's 100% facts. You question the mind, the health, the talent and ability. You question everything, every aspect of a black man.
Every day.
But Dana White slapped his wife, and somehow he's still your friend.
Don't say nothing.
They befriend a black man that did something wrong.
Don't say nothing about that.
I ain't never heard him say, when a black man on that hot skillet for something that he may or may not have done, I ain't never heard Stephen A. stand beside him. At one of the worst times you can stand beside a man when he struck a woman, Stephen A. will be a friend of a white man, but the mouthpiece that destroys your contract and everything about your character of a black man. That's just what I've seen. Now, if y'all...
Well, Dana White, what's his name? Dana White. Dana White, that's my friend. I have known Dana White for many of years before I was even born. I was friends with Dana White. You know, this is an unfortunate situation. I will not be talking about this. This will be my only time. I'm not going to address the allegations because we don't have concrete proof, but I just want to let everybody know that he's my friend and I love him. But that Kyrie Irving, he don't deserve his money. The blasphemy of Kyrie Irving. You work for an NBA and you don't want to. Oh, boy.
Y'all can show me video of him standing beside a black man that in his unfortunate mistake of striking a black woman or doing anything that gets you canceled in this world, and Stephen A. Smith stood beside him. Please show me that, and then I'll recant my statement. But I only see him stand beside white men like Jerry Jones and Dana White. In their worst moments, they have a brother to lean on in Stephen A. Smith. Maybe that's because that's the white side of his family and his grandmother's side, where he knows that white men are not to be canceled. It's only for us black men. Yeah, he talked about Kyrie Irving for 6 months. 6 months in a row. A man who donated to the WNBA, a man who has nothing but wanted to know what goes in his body and doesn't want to play and put a game over his health and his family. This man gets 6 months of berating negative information from Stephen A. And the moment a woman gets slapped by her husband, Stephen A. can come out the next day and be their friend. So it's kind of weird how he picks and chooses when to be black and when to use that black card and when to use his white side and his white grandmother, because he has a white side, and when to be the best friend to the white people as he can be. Because he's never come out and spoke so candidly against white folks as he's done to his own so-called black brothers. And so I agree with Marcellus Wiley. So we're gonna have to take it back a little bit, because it's funny how he can talk about his blackness when somebody called him out, but look how many black men that he's called out.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
To say that I was wrong as a black man to question another black man's intellect on a public platform, which I didn't do. I didn't question it. But I do know that you do question the intellect, the heart, the talent, the mindset, the capabilities, the health, etc. of black athletes every damn day on that show, every single day. And you hide behind the cover of, I'm just doing my job for the bosses.
Yep.
That's very rich of you to try and make what I said into something you do every single day.
Woo, that was a bar. That's very rich of you to try to make me seem like I'm doing something that you do every single day. And you do it for the bosses. And who are the bosses, Stephen A? What color are your bosses? They're absolutely white. So why do you try to use this black card when it protects and benefits you? And you disrespect everybody. And guess what you can't do? Oh man, they don't know how to come at Marcellus Wiley, because they can't just use he's the angry black guy, because he doesn't really curse like that. They can't really use he's mad about something. The guy had a great career. Yep. They can't really use that he's uneducated. He's actually educated. Very educated. So this one, he's just going to move on from and act like it never happened. Same way he kind of did with me. Because they can't use the invalidating tactics. So now he tried to play the race card. He tried to play the race card because he had no way of coming at him. He couldn't go and put up one of the little, he couldn't go take it to ESPN and pull up the man career and do like a blooper reels because he already did that stupid shit. So what could he do? Let's try to get the audience.
That was one of the worst. That was one of the worst comebacks I've ever seen Stephen A. Smith do. Kwame Brown, I see that you want my attention. All right, brother. Well, tomorrow, ESPN, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Northern, 8 o'clock Southern, 10 o'clock Western. Brother, on ESPN First Take, brother, I'm going to bring it to you. Because there's one thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to tick me off. Kwame Brown, brother, I got something for you. Man, that was the weakest comeback I've ever seen that Stephen A. Smith did. Yeah, man, that was so trash, bro. I thought he was going to actually talk about KB talking points. He just went up in there and just showed bloopers. Like, don't nobody want to see that, bro. Talk about his talking points. Stop deflecting.
Just to make it seem like I'm being attacked by a black man. When you do this shit every day up under the cover of, this is just my job. Well, hey, now it's Marcellus Wiley's job. Because he's a YouTuber. He's a content creator. So since we all doing our job, we doing our job and calling out that you is a BS Negro. And Carcino for life, salute to you, bro. Carcino say he got a white grandmama. So maybe that's why he understands the level that he wants to keep these white men at. Because again, that was a clear time for Stephen A. Smith, a black man, to point out the fact that Javante Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, all of these men, they have Floyd Mayweather like the poster child for domestic violence. This could have been a clear situation where he could have pointed out that white men make mistakes. And you've never seen Floyd Mayweather strike a woman. Never seen any pictures of a woman abused. This could have been a clear indication to take Floyd Mayweather down from the #1 a woman abuser and having Dana White, a white man, as top of the line woman abuser. You did it to Ray Rice. When we saw footage of Ray Rice striking his wife, everybody came down on Ray Rice.
Yep.
We see footage of Dana White doing the same thing. Look at the optics he give us black men. It was a 2-day notice on Dana White, 2-day reporting. He got on TMZ. He was able to lead the conversation, say what it was, say it wasn't nothing, and whoever don't care, whoever got a problem with it, fuck him. He didn't lose any sponsorships. The world didn't come down on him. Not every white woman come down on him like every black woman would do. If it was Floyd Mayweather, they would rally up a coalition of these black women, put them on camera, and have them disrespect this black man as if they got hit too.
Facts. We're going to end it off right there. Make sure y'all go follow Kwame Brown's YouTube channel and listen to the entire live stream. Excellent points that KB pointed out. Excellent points that Marcellus, I always butcher his name, Wiley said about Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith, since you're doing your job, we're only doing our job because we are content creators and we are allowed to critique and give our opinions and express ourselves about you, just like you do on ESPN. It's your boy Damn D signing out.